What's up, guys? Been a minute since I recorded a little talking video about what my plans are or anything along those lines, so I thought I'd do that. I started by trying to record this on Minecraft, but this is what Hypixel looks like as a combination of my internet and the current state of the server. So I'm actually playing a different game for this video. I've never really tried commentating about a story or something that isn't the game when it's not Minecraft. This will be interesting to see if I can even do this, considering I'm not really good enough at this game to not focus on the game itself. Anyway, the first main order of business is what I've been up to, because my uploads have been pretty sporadic. I haven't been uploading stuff that people might have expected me to upload already. So in case people weren't aware previously, I did work this summer, and that took up a whole bunch of my time for the first while. And in case people didn't know, I've only been free for about 2 or 3 weeks. But the thing is, school starts again really soon. So I only actually have these few weeks free of real summer. I was super busy and I didn't get to do very much fun stuff at all. So I've basically been just doing a ton of stuff unrelated to YouTube for these few weeks before I go back to school, and that's why I haven't been posting all that much. The next thing to talk about is what's up with the videos I keep saying I'm making and then don't make, so we can get into that next. I know the one people are probably wondering most about is the Gamesense guide, and that one I have very substantial progress on. I fully scripted the entire video and recorded all the voice lines for it, but that ended up taking so long. I will leak right now the audio for that video, just me recording the entire script, voicing over it. That audio recording is 50 minutes long. And I thought about it for a while which way I was gonna go about this video, making it a single video or 2 parts, and I have decided it's gonna be a single video. The downside of that is now I have to edit a 50-minute video that isn't just gameplay. I've done 50-minute videos before, but it's been tournaments, where the entire point of the video is just look at me playing the game, and there's not much editing. That is not the case here. Also, we cooked that guy. Okay, talking and playing wasn't really working, or it was just going too slow as usual, so I'm just gonna talk the rest over some gameplay. So I'm currently splitting my attention between 3 major projects. Those projects are Tips and Tricks 3, the Gamesense guide, and my 30K montage. Tips 3 has all the clips I need. I've picked out all the songs I need. I'm basically ready to start editing, except my process requires me to script these videos out in advance. I don't know how other people do it, but for videos like this where I've been thinking about it for a long time, in the case of the Gamesense guide, I've been planning this video for 2 years at this point. I think I started it in October of 2023, so I have a pretty good idea of what I want these videos to be like, and I can actually just write down, look at the clips I have available, and script it all out exactly without doing any editing. And so I've done that already for the Gamesense guide and not for Tips 3. Now the Gamesense guide is going to be 50 minutes long. It's going to be my best video. I would go as far as to say it's probably one of the top 5 pieces of content ever made on Hypixel Bedwars. It's ridiculously rich in information, and I'm probably just going to leave it that way and not try to meta edit it or make it gamified for people who just want entertainment. This is going to be for the people who want to get better, and it's going to make you better. But that's coming. And like I've talked about how I don't really want it to be as metafied or gamified like that, this video is essentially just a huge passion project for me. I'm showing you guys what I've come up with in 5 years of playing this game, the way that I think about the game, and condensing it down into teachable tips. So I'm not gonna rush it out. It's gonna be my best video. I want to take my time on it and make sure that it's actually what I want it to be. So it's not canceled, it's still coming, it's just humongous. Besides that, that's where most of my time has been going, but I've made, I think, 2 other videos during this period of summer. One of them is the random 15 minutes of beating cheaters thing that I released when I realized I wasn't getting another video done for 2 weeks ago or something. Whatever, that cheaters video, recent one on my channel. And the other one is a passion project, a 1-minute long cinematic edit that I made a week ago for fun. And for more stuff, actually. It's not just for fun, but we'll get into that in a second. Because the second topic I wanted to talk about in this video is my plans for 30K. I have a lot of videos planned for 30K, and I'm not sure how many people know about this stuff, so I just wanted to put it out there for those who care. So I have a couple ideas for random videos I can make that you need YouTube rank for. I think 3 or 4 of them, at least. And then I have a bunch of other milestone videos that I can make for this. The large ones are, I will be doing a 30K pack release video. Also gonna put the skies in there. It's gonna be everything is one, the pack and skies, and scythe overlay. So just like a release video. I'm also gonna do another Q&A for 30K. YouTube channel related stuff just about me. I haven't done a Q&A in like 19,000 subs at that point, so probably some more questions people want answered. Just do one more of those. I find them pretty fun. And then there's a couple other ones that I'd consider making but wouldn't necessarily guarantee that I'd make. Those being the fourth game, which OGs of my channel would know what that means, but essentially there's this video I recorded a long time ago where I was acting really stupid and it was kind of embarrassing at this point, but I think it's funny, so I posted it anyway. And I only posted 3 of the 4 games I recorded because the 4th game was so unbelievably dumb that even back when I had 400 subs and nobody was watching me, I didn't want to post that game. So people have asked me off and on to post that. I might cave in and do that. The other one would be some sort of face reveal. And you know, there's reasons not to face reveal and there's reasons to face reveal. Mostly what I would want to do it for is that I could do some other stuff that I want to in terms of like reaction content that would be really fun. The video, the actual face reveal video would be really fun, whatever, and nobody knows that like my skin is just based off of me in real life. I literally just look like my skin, and it'll be funny because people don't believe me, and then I would face reveal anyway. So I'm definitely not committed to anything like that, but that could be fun. And then there's one more thing that I'm doing for 30K, and that is my 30K montage. It may not be common knowledge at this point, but montages are my actual like start on YouTube. Not just on YouTube, on video creation. I used to make all of these little Rocket League clip dumps maybe 10 years ago at this point, and very slowly I would work my way up from clip dump to slight montage. Like I had 4 iterations of Rocket League 1 through 10, then Rocket League Epic 1 through 6, and then Rocket League Training Montage 1 through 3, 1 through 9, or however many I did, like, and keep getting better and getting new editing softwares. And then somewhere in there I started also doing Bedwars montages. The point is, I've been making montages for ages, and they're the most fun that I actually have. Like, I care about them a lot more than just making videos or anything along those lines. And so, obviously, for 30K, I've been planning a pretty serious montage. And my longest video ever, I assume my longest video ever, is going to be the process video for that 30K montage. This whole time I've been making it, I've been recording my thoughts, my process, how my thoughts around it change, what I'm doing, my goals, etc. And I'll probably post that somewhere, which is going to be like 2-hour yap session over the course of a year. But anyways, I've been making this montage for, at this point, half a year, at least 6 months, probably a bit more. Maybe closer to 7 now. And it's gonna be my best work by far. I'll talk about this more in the actual videos surrounding that montage, but essentially there were 3 skill sets that I needed to learn to make the montage that I wanted that I didn't have. But I've been making montages that teach me each of those skills. At this point when I'm releasing this video, only one of them is public. La Lune was my learning Blender montage. And then I have another montage that I made a beautiful intro for and never finished, that I was going to use to learn distortion. And then the edit that I made a weekend ago is what I used to learn the color correction and atmospheric stuff I needed. And that edit, oh dude, it's sick. I love that edit so much. I do think it's my best piece ever. I don't think it's my best montage because it's an edit, like the clips aren't as clip-like as they are cinematics, you know, but like it's my best piece ever. So I'm excited to release that at some point. I don't know the schedule on that. To be honest, I might delay releasing that all the way up until after my 30K montage, which by the way, I have not started making. I've been scripting it and stuff. But anyways, I'm excited to release that one. And those are my plans for 30K, if anybody cared about that. Now last, I want to provide just a tiny bit of insight into what YouTube is to me so that you guys can like expect this sort of wax and wane of me posting videos and not have to get nervous and that sort of stuff. So I really enjoy YouTube, but it's something that I do when there isn't anything better to do. So with some exceptions, for instance, the edit that I made, the edit that I've been talking about, took 2 days, or 1 full day and then 1 day of touching it up. And so like, you know, 18 hours of total work. And it was something I chose to do. Like that was an on-purpose thing that I spent my time on cause I wanted to. But outside of that, YouTube is kind of just something I do for fun that is more fun than other stuff. So the thing is, like, when I'm at my job and when I'm at school, a lot of times you can't do anything that fun. I'm like busy all the time doing work or other stuff, and I can't really go anywhere or do anything too interesting. And so I make a lot of videos. Over the summer, for instance, there's like so many more things that I want to do than YouTube, and especially Bedwars, because Bedwars is unplayable for my house. The server's bad, yeah, but it's actually my internet. I can't play any online games, and neither can my sister, which is why some of the early footage for this was an offline racing game. I've been playing that and this phone rhythm game a lot recently. Those have been my two main games for this few weeks of summer. But anyways, that's just like a little insight on what I'm doing. Like, the montages and a couple other things like the Gamesense guide are true passionate videos like that I actually want to make, but a lot of the other content is just like because it's kind of fun in the moment, but it drops off as soon as I have better stuff to do. So I'm not quitting Bedwars or anything, it's just not my main objective all the time. And yeah, hopefully I can get all that stuff released. I don't know if anybody cared, anybody watched. This ended up being way longer than I thought it was when I wrote down the 4 things to talk about. I'm like, talk about what you're working on, mention the edit, mention plans for 30K, and then talk what YouTube is to me. I'm like, oh cool, dude, I'll record that in 4 minutes. No, it's probably like 14 or something. Whatever, at least you guys got to see some of this old ass block sumo gameplay in the background. I have 30 gigs of this stuff recorded. Some of it is pretty damn good if you guys want me to make a video using the good games from this this session. I'm gonna keep uploading more content on the second channel as well, right here. If you guys aren't as concerned with quality and just like watching me play, like my game look, anything like that, there's gonna be some more Bedwars, some more block sumo, bunch of other modes coming out, maybe some old footage. Anyways, catch you guys later. Thanks for listening to all this crap.